Hello everyone, welcome to AIKTC Control Systems. Our today's experiment is potentiometer as an error detector. Okay, so now we'll try to understand what do we mean by an error. Error is nothing but the difference between a reference value and a actual value. Okay, now we need to understand that we have got a particular system, and then you have some actual values which are to be measured, you have some reference values which are to be fed as an input to the system. So now you need to have some or the other system which identifies, or we can say which detects the error between these two values, between reference value and actual value. Okay, so now here in this case we will be using potentiometer as an error detector. As you can see here, we have got this knob 1 and this is knob 2. We have got these two knobs, and these two knobs will rotate. Achha, when they rotate, they will have some angular displacement. Now whatever output I'll get will be directly proportional to the difference between their angles. Now you will be asking me, why does this happen? So now let's understand. Okay, let's say that my okay, so let's say this particular knob is a reference knob and this knob is the actual knob. Now what I'll do is I'll keep this knob to be constant, and I'll just vary this particular knob. As I vary this knob is essentially a potentiometer, and it changes the resistance. As you can see here, when this knob moves, the resistance will be changed, and when this resistance changes, I'll get some output across this, meaning that when these two knobs will be at the same position or will be at the same angle, these 2 points will be equipotential, meaning that the voltage difference or the potential difference between these two terminals will be equal to 0. I hope you are getting my point. I hope now you will start understanding how does this potentiometer system detect an error. Okay, so let's start with the experiment. Now here I'll be keeping this knob to be constant, means it will remain at its same place. Now what I'll do is I'll just change this knob. Now when I rotate this knob, whether in clockwise direction or in anti-clockwise direction, it does not even matter. If I change it in clockwise direction, what you get is, you can find on the multimeter, you can find some voltage appearing. You know what? This particular voltage is nothing but the error between these two knobs, or we can say between these two values, or we can say between these two angles. Okay, as you can see here, as the difference was increasing like this, the voltage was also increasing. Now as the error between these two quantities reduces, the voltage across these two pots also reduces, and when it is exactly at the same position, I'll get approximately 0 volts. Now when I move it in anti-clockwise direction like this, so I'll have a negative voltage, meaning that I have an error but it is in negative direction, or it is an error which is in opposite direction. Okay, so this is how a potentiometer works as an error detector. you know you know what, this experiment involves only one simple concept, that whenever the angles between them will be same, you will get 0 voltage across it, and whenever the angle changes in whatever direction it may be, we are not even interested into it, but whenever the angle changes, meaning that you will get error, and whenever you get error, that error is going to be detected in the form of voltage, which you will find across these two terminals over here in this multimeter. So this is how potentiometer works as an error detector. I hope you all like this video. Thank you so much.